Antoinette. If you are new here, welcome to my channel. I am a 26-year-old entrepreneur with multiple businesses across the globe that were mainly funded by angel investors. I had bad credit and zero sales history. As a matter of fact, I'm still building my credit right now. I'm literally just like the average person, and I'm here to show you that you can do the exact same thing. Today we're going to talk about how to structure a deal for an angel investor. Now, the deal structure process is so important because you want to structure a deal that's a win-win situation on both sides. Now, I just want to give you a little tips and tricks when it comes to structuring a deal. Do not act desperate, okay? There are a lot of angel investors out there that will love your business idea and will invest in it if you present it properly. A lot of people I talk to here and there that I mentor and I help, they'll tell me, I just want to say yes because I need the money. I just want to say yes because A, B, C, and D. I just want to say yes because my children are hungry. No, the right deal will come, okay? You need to find an investor that's willing to work with you and actually cares about you making money as well. So let's talk about structuring the actual deal and how it works. The way that I highly recommend structuring deals is something called an equity share. Now, an equity share is when an investor has a certain percentage of your business. They own a certain percentage over a period of time. I personally do not like the idea of having an angel investor for a lifetime. I like the idea of setting terms. Now, let's talk a little bit about how equity shares work on a monthly basis. Let's say my investor invests $20,000 into my business, okay? Now, I'm gonna say that if you invest $20,000 into my business, I will give you 5% of the monthly profit, okay? Profit is gonna be what your business makes after paying expenses and everything. And this also puts you in a position where you're not coming out of pocket to pay for an investor, right? Now, angel investors, they are not loan sharks, okay? You do not have to pay them back money as if it's a loan every single month. You're safe because you're paying them a percentage of the profit left over after you get paid, after your employees get paid, after you pay all your bills, and so forth. So equity share means they get a certain percentage of profits, whether it's a monthly basis, quarterly, yearly, or so forth. Now, you determine what the percentage is based off of what they invest. So you could say it simply like this. You invest $10,000, I'll give you 5% of profits every single month. $20,000, I'll give you 10% of profits every single month. You invest $30,000, I'll give you 15% of profits every single month. Now, the percentage you give out is solely up to you. You have to do the math and determine what makes sense for you. And this is where you could sit down with a lawyer, an accountant, or something and come up with what could actually make sure both you and the investor benefit. Once you've figured out how often you're going to pay the investor, whether it's monthly, quarterly, yearly, every 2 years, or so forth, and the percentage, you have to figure out how long that's going to go on for. Now, do you want to pay this investor out for 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, or so forth? I love the 1 year term. If I'm super confident that I can take an investor's money and flip it and give them a profit within the first year, I like the 1 year term. Now, this could be a little risky for an angel investor, and not a lot of them will like the 1 year term unless they're extremely confident that you can turn over a profit within a year's time. Because remember, when an angel investor invests in your business, they're risking their fund because there's a chance that your business will not see profit within the first year. So you could structure different deals and present it to the investor. Okay, if you don't want a 1 year term, we'll do 2, we'll do 3. You'll get this amount of profit every single month. That's how you want to do it. You want to present investors with different deals and have them choose. Once you actually have the deal in place, this is where you and your investor sit down in front of a lawyer and you guys discuss the fine details, okay? Now, on this term sheet, you want to make sure that you've listed how long the investor is going to invest in your business, what percentage of profits they're going to get, how often they're going to be paid out, and when the deal actually started. Now, once this is signed, a lot of people, they jump, skip, hop, yay, 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 job is done. No, the job has just begun, because now you have somebody who's invested in your business, who believes in you. So this gives you the little push and the little kick to actually get results, right? We know that if we start a business, it's our baby, we want to get results, but you have to remember, you now have somebody else who's also invested in you. So now once you have the term sheet signed, we're waiting for the check to deposit into our bank account. The minute that is deposited, you need to sit down with a mentor, your business partner, or somebody who knows how to flip money and figure out where the funds are going to be allocated and how you can make sure you're going to get a return. And especially in times like these, like COVID, how is your business going to adapt if there's a recession? How are you going to bounce back? How are you going to keep going? You have to plan out what to do with your investors' funds now. After you structure the deal, you have the check, it's in your account, and you plan everything out. It's up to you whether you want to show the investor or not. You could put this in your deal as well. Do you want your investor to be a close friend, or do you want them to just sit there silently and collect checks every month? Do you want to report to them on a monthly basis, or do you want to report to them quarterly or annually? It's up to you. I like to report to my investors every single month to show them this is where we are now, this is where we were, and this is where we're going to be. I like to keep the lines of communication open, because these are people who took their own money, people just like me and you, who took their own money and invested into my business. So I like to be so transparent, okay? Now in your deal, you could also ask or put there whether or not the investor wants you to send them bank statements every single month. Now this is completely up to you, right? It is your business. If you have personal fees and stuff coming out of your account that you don't want the investor to see, I don't recommend that. You should have your own personal account. But you can simply tell them, I have a few personal transactions I don't really want to share, so let's hold off on bank statements. But you have to present some type of a report, whether it's through your accountant or whether it's you doing it yourself. You need to show the investor, this is the income that came in, this is our expenses, and this is the profit. Your investor is going to want to see proof of that, right? They want to make sure that you're paying them what they're supposed to get every single month. Now, structuring a deal for an angel investor isn't as hard as it seems. You just have to make sure that, again, it's a win-win situation on both sides. You clearly state how long the investor is going to be investing in your company, how much of a percentage of profits they will earn, whether it's monthly, annual, quarterly, yearly, or so forth. Make sure you review these terms with a lawyer. Not your friend, not your uncle, not your auntie, a lawyer. Sit down with a lawyer, you and the investor, and sign contracts, get it notarized, and make sure your investor gets a certificate of shares. For those of you who need more information or more guidance when it comes to actually structuring deals, how a share certificate should look, and things along those lines, there's actually a link in my bio where you could connect with 300,000 plus angel investors. And in your back office, once you do get started, there are templates and everything there. Guys, one thing I will say is you need to invest in yourself in order to make this work, okay? I know that sometimes being a business owner, it's hard, it's tiring, it's stressful, but things will happen for you. Things will fall into place. Manifest, believe in yourself, have confidence, and be sure to invest. You are not going to build multiple six-figure businesses if you don't invest in yourself. Thank you so much, family, for listening to me today. I hope this gave you more of an insight as to how you should structure deals with angel investors. I'm telling you guys, the process is so much easier than it seems. If I did it, anybody can do it. Trust me. And meet you at the top, because the bottom is too crowded.